session of Let Us Talk It ZIPINAR. We have been doing this every week for this last year, and we are at the last phase of the year, but our enthusiasm, trust me, has not been a little less because of all of you who agree to do the webinars and who joins and then and gives us feedback. And if you are new here, just letting you know that we do this every Wednesday from 12 p.m. EST. And this platform is for everyone, every topic under the big blue sky that you can think of. You can visit our website, letustalkit.com, and get more details. We just don't stop with professionals, but we do it for youth as well. So we have two groups, younger youth group from 6-year-old to 12, and then from 12 onwards, older group. We have a group that have started from Europe. They are from France, a group who got interested, and we will be soon doing another webinar with them. So this is our way of expression, of empowering and involving the community as a whole. And today, as you must have heard us say, heard me saying that it is a ZIPINAR, because we try to put in as much as we can in the 1 hour that we ask you to spend with us. So we have two wonderful topics. We have the first topic about success, and the second topic about cryptocurrency. If you add that to, at the end of the session, you will be successful, because the cryptocurrency speaker has, I don't know how many he said, but it has been thousands of webinars and speeches that he had to give. So he knows it all. So, and then the first speaker, Amir, he will be talking about success coaching system. The topic, as you see, that do you know do you want to achieve success in anything in life? Which answers yes, and he has the answer. So let's see whether he has the answer or not. A small introduction about Amir Ali. He's a project management consultant and inspiration speaker, and spoken several times at TEDx. He has conducted multiple project management events and trained more than 10,000 plus resources in 5 different countries and many more. We have his students in this webinar as well. Without any further delay, absolute honor to have you, Amir. Over to you.
Thank you very much for this introduction. I love the introduction, the way you went. Yes, the topic is very interesting, and it is something that is very close to my heart. It is something that changed my life. But before going to that, let me go back to the old normal, the normal that we used to think that how things work. We can easily come, we can meet everyone, and that was the way how things were working. As I am a project management consultant, most of the time my work was face to face, just like you guys. I was going to the people, meeting the people, and solving their problem. I love to give like keynote speaks at various topics, but everything was going smooth. Suddenly, on 23rd of March, the 23rd of March 2020, everyone knows what happened. Everything got locked down, and where my income, my revenue was skyrocketing, and suddenly they went to zero. Now I have to reinvent myself. I have been talking about VUCA times and things like that, how to handle the volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous environment. Now I have to implement all those things in my life. I did some soul searching, and I know I have to make a living. If I want to work in the COVID time, I need to find a way. So what I did, I started doing trainings of PMP. That's the best thing I knew. I know one thing for sure. I believe it on this religiously. Now this thing, if all of you guys can take this thing at your home and implement this thing in your life would be impossible. Your life would be so marvelous that you can become the top 1% in your field. And the things come like this. If you work on your weaknesses, If you work on your weaknesses, you will become ordinary. But if you work on your strengths, we become extraordinary. Now, if you let's explore this thing, then we will go through the success coaching system and how you can do it yourself. Why don't you do your own SWOT analysis? And if you want to do your own SWOT analysis and it is more eye opening, you can ask your friends, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? How the market present opportunity to me? How markets give threat to me? Now that will be an easy SWOT analysis. You can do it yourself by 5 minutes soul searching. Ask your close friends, your spouse, your parents. They will tell you something that you can do it. For example, even when I became a keynote speaker, my mother used to say that you always keep on talking. You always keep on talking. And I have done this 10 years ago, that I put that I want to have this platform where I can speak and make this thing as my career. So I did that. I started becoming a speaker and I did the same thing in 2020. I started working with the students and I did one on one, since no one wants to spend the money. So I started doing this coaching as one to one on PMP and then on various other topics. Now, what happened? One thing that was ingrained in me from like childhood, like if you are the fan of cricket or other sports, I was that guy who was always on every cricket team only for one reason. And the reason was that if there's a cricket match tomorrow, I would wake up early and I would wake everyone up. So if I put it more in the terms of professionalism, I was good at follow up. So I knew that thing, and it was not something that I do it to make fun. It is something that was ingrained in me. It was my strength. I knew that I can do follow up. So where everyone else, the entire market was providing that trainings and things like that, we are the cheapest, we are the cheapest. I never played that market. In any market, wherever I went there, even I am a starter, I went there and I started as a premium because I knew I can provide that specific thing, that follow up. I started doing this thing with one student. One student came, he cleared, and then next student, and then next student. And I didn't know actually what was happening. I was doing one thing, and that is I was doing my best in that certain system. Then when the things keep on happening, I started identifying the pattern, that there was a certain pattern that I am doing which is giving me success again and again. So you see guys, in any field, one time success is very easy. You can do it, like maybe you go to the gym and or you go to the hilly mountains and 4 5 days you travel very good, you do things that are impossible, but keep on doing certain thing with 100% success or close to 100%, because I was getting like 99.5 success rate. And even today in my domain, in project management, in PMP domain, where people does not have the real 70% success record, I have success record of 99.5%. And all this goes back to only one thing. I sit together, I identified what is my USP and why I am doing that. And then I came up, or I would say that I took from all the great author. Another strength of mine, I read books a lot. As you can see that these three books I am currently reading, I'm never reading one book. I got bored. Now, as I am saying again about strength and weaknesses, something I knew about myself, I get bored very easily. Yes, I am a millennial. I am from that generation who get bored in 15 seconds. So I know that. So I am always reading 3 to 4 books with the goal setting, like how much I have to do in a particular time. So I started working on a system and finally I identified, okay, this is a system on which I am working. And if I can do that system to other organization, to other things, can I achieve the success? Now, amazingly, I did. I started working out since 2020 was not only bad for COVID, it was bad for other health. Everyone started gaining weight because we have actually nowhere to go, and only the Amazon, the food delivery, wherever you have. We had Food Panda, we had other services that were providing cheetah and things like that. We don't have to go outside. The junk food and everything was being delivered, and gyms were closed, everything was closed. So I also started working on my health on that particular system. So this is very important, guys. I did not put this thing at a large context. Initially, I tried my success coaching system with one student, then with my own health. Then in 2021, I started with one organization. As I am providing consultancy services at various organizations, I started working with one organization, and then slowly, I scaled it. And amazingly, every single time, every single time it works. So the goal is here that you identify how it can works for you. The step number one for this success coaching system is to identify one particular area, not 10, not two, not three, one particular area that you are already good in. And if you don't know, and one more thing before moving forward, it does not have to be a passion that I am passionate about this thing. Most of the time, our generation is always looking toward this hot thing that this is my passion. No, no, no. As Seth Godin in his book, The Practice says that you need to do your job. You need to do that task in which you are good at. If you are good at something and that is your passion, then that's an amazing thing. But even if that is not your passion, start working on that one particular thing that is your strength. Like the things like you do it for free. For example, I was doing coaching even today, I give my number everywhere. You go to my YouTube channel, I will give you a link. I put my number everywhere. I put my email address everywhere. It's not good for my health to all the time. I am working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week because I love what I do. But I do it for one particular reason, for my practice. So before moving forward, let me show you how that success coaching system work and how you can make this your success coaching system. And that is my goal of this keynote. That is the goal of this talk, that you can use this success coaching system, and by analogy of this success coaching system, you can develop your own success coaching system. I guess I can share my presentation. Yes, I am. So if you want to find me at social media, at all the social media, Insta, LinkedIn, YouTube, even my email address is ameralipmp. So you can find me. Okay, now let's talk about the success coaching system. This is the final success coaching system that I developed for my trainings, which has been working enormously well, both financially and also for other people. And always remember one important thing: whenever you are developing a product, how this product give value to the end customer, how you are adding value to the life of the other person. If you are not adding life value to the other person, then you are not doing something good. At least even you are working for one person, that is awesome. The first thing that you need to understand when you are working on a success coaching system is that you need to work on 1% improvement. Now, what do I mean by 1% improvement? Most of the time, whenever we try to do something, we take, yeah, Kamal, domino effect. I'll come to that. Whenever we want to lose weight, what do we search? Just go and YouTube on Google it, how to lose weight. What are the first 10 links you get? Do put in the chat box. What are the first 10 links or first four links you get when you put how to lose weight? The links would be something like that: how to lose weight in 1 week, how to lose weight in 4 days, how to lose X pound in 4 months or 4 weeks, not 4 months. What they are trying to do here, they are trying to play your mind. You need to understand something very important: anything that is significant in your life, anything that can add value in your life, it will take time. So what you need to do, take out that goal, whatever your goal is, divide it into smaller parts and start working on it one time, 1% at one time. For example, if I want to do 500 push-ups. I cannot do 500 push-ups. So should I leave that goal? No, 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 no. Take the goal, divide it into, maybe you want to do after 6 months, put a deadline to that goal. Take that goal, divide it into small, small parts, and today do only one push-up. Now, once you start doing one push-up, your mind will say that it is nothing, I can do that. Now the resistance that your mind is playing, you will start fighting that resistance. Now the next day, just do one thing, two push-ups, nothing more. You are adding one push-up into one. Now your mind said that, okay, I did one push-up yesterday, I can do two. Next day, add one more to it. 2 plus 1, 3. Then add again, then add, then keep on adding. And with the power of compounding, amazingly, you will start having amazing effect. And that's 1% daily improvement, which we call in our technical term as kaizen, continuous and never ending improvement. Whatever you are doing, you need to find out how you can develop a framework in which you can continuously work on this thing. Now, even if you are a YouTuber or you are author, whenever you will make a YouTube video, guys, I have 1000 YouTube videos. Yesterday I reached to 1000 videos. Out of 1000 videos, 700 videos have less than 20 views. It does not matter to me. Why? Because among those 1000 videos, 100 videos are which have more than 5000 or 10,000 view. And in my domain, that is project management, I am not doing any entertainment. 5000 view means a big thing. So this happens only because of 1%. You keep on doing on continuous improvement, continuous improvement. Even today, I am doing daily minimum one video. It can be 1 minute, it can be 1 hour. That is continuous improvement on building on that. Now, when you keep on doing that, then you can have this domino effect. I cannot tell you when exactly it will happen for you, but the domino effect will start happening for you and your system will start working on that. Now, in my case or in your case, the most important thing is follow up. For example, you cannot do it yourself. In PMP terms, my students cannot study themselves. I need to get the follow up from them. Or if you are doing it for now, I also have to be accountable to someone. I have a coach. I meet to my coach twice a month. Twice a month, we meet just for 1 hour and we discuss our progress. You need to do this thing. When you are building something, step number one, SWOT analysis. Step number two, define your goal, make a continuous improvement. Step number three, do it on daily basis to continuous improvement. Step number four, follow up. You need to have an accountability partner. It can be your spouse, it can be anyone. Now, Marshall Goldsmith, who is one of the top executive coach in the world, he made this platform. He called it, he also called it success system. Uh, Basically, when you have an accountability partner who is gonna ask you daily, weekly, monthly, the frequency you decide. The question he's gonna ask you, you decide. The best way is to have a daily conversation with your partner. The way I am doing with my student, we have a 1 to 5 minute call and we only ask three questions, three up to five questions. And we have taken this practice from the Scrum. You can say what you did yesterday, what you are going to do today, and do you see any impediment or roadblocks or something like that. Now that is the exact framework which we use in daily stand-up. I modify it according to my need. Instead of three questions, we put six questions and we answer those six questions. Like if there are any impediments, if there are any roadblocks in your way, how the coach can help. Now, interestingly, coach will not tell you the way. Coach will do brainstorming session with you. And once you do the brainstorming session, you will identify which is the best possible way for you. So that's the next step. Follow up with the coach on daily basis, on weekly basis. At least twice a month is the minimum if you want to achieve your goal. Now, I will also put something here, as Elon Musk says, if someone else is working 8 hours and you are working 16 hours a day, what they achieve in 1 year you will be able to achieve in 3 months. So interestingly, the same happens to the success coaching system. If someone is doing follow up once a week or twice a month, and you start doing on daily basis, amazing things start happen for you. Now, this is the most important thing. This is the what you will say, hidden iceberg, the iceberg effect, the thing which destroyed the Titanic. If you don't master this skill, guys, if you want to take something from this call, something from this keynote, master your emotional intelligence, understanding the emotions of yourself. We already talked about SWOT analysis, understanding yourself, self awareness, then self management. Knowing yourself does not help if you don't know how to manage it. Then understanding others, the social skill, how you can communicate with the other person, what motivates them, what are the factors that motivate those peoples, and understanding each person is motivated by a different thing, and having the empathy. If they are doing something, they are thinking from their own perspective, there are something that they are doing right or wrong. Your goal in life is to guide them, is to guide, and your coach can do the same thing for you. Having emotional intelligence is the number one skill you can do. And we can have one more session just on emotional intelligence. Then having a mastermind group, having a coalition with those people who think in the same way can help you. And of course, finally, we develop our success coaching system, which can include everything. For example, let me give you my success coaching system that we do for PMP. First of all, you need to make a one stop. If anyone comes to you, you have to make a one stop, like everything you provide. And of course, it has to be premium, so that you guys, simple thing, why to go premium and why not to go cheap? Bottom is always crowded. Bottom is always crowded. Going for the premium things always help out. You get only few people, that is a sure thing. If anyone else, if he's in a coaching business or in other business, if they are buying like thousands of things, maybe you will get 4 or 5 clients. But the same thing goes for everything. People buying Tesla or Mercedes or BMW are very few. People buying Mehran, Toyota are very high. But now Tesla is leading the market. So you need to understand, define your way. Again, going back to emotional intelligence. And of course, making all these things on a stance of follow up. And you need to have a claim. That is a very important thing, providing yourself on the hook. What one thing differentiate you apart from the follow up, apart from the coaching call? One thing that differentiate you: if someone is with you and they are not successful, if someone decided that they want to go with you, they want to walk with you, and they are not successful, how you are gonna help them, how you are gonna make sure that this thing will be good for them. We did that, and finally what happened? We got 250 certified in 2020, only in 2020. So guys, if you do that, you can easily implement your own success coaching system. Once again, follow a simple path. First of all, do your own SWOT analysis. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Work on your strengths, you will become legendary. Work on your weaknesses, you will become ordinary. And always choose to work on your strength. Then take a goal, whatever you want to achieve, divide it into smaller parts, sequence them, and start working one thing at a time, and keep on doing 1% improvement on daily basis. And the domino effect will start happening. But understanding this thing, having the humility to understand that you cannot do it alone. In the your success journey, success is not incremental like this. It is like this: up down, up down, up down. You need to have an accountability partner. You need to have a coach who can guide you. So have a coach, have a mentor who can make a follow-up system with you. With a coach, follow-up system is extremely must. If you don't do, you cannot do that thing. Having a daily practice, what you are going to do on daily basis, is almost most important. It cannot build without that cycle. And then work Try to go on the premium side. Don't work where there is crowd. Try to go on the path uncharted territory. And once you go to the uncharted territory, you have to put yourself on hook. If you develop this thing, you will make your own success coaching system, just like my success coaching system, and your life would be more easy. This system will also follow the Kaizen, will continuously improve. You can achieve any success in your life with this success coaching system. If you have any question, you can ask me now, or later on, you can reach me all these platforms. Over to you, my friend.
Thank you so much for that very compact discussion with full of knowledge and strategies. Thank you so much, Amir, for sharing that to us. It's a pleasure to have heard that one here in our Let Us Talk It session. Now we are open for questions. Anyone who would like to unmute or raise their hand to ask our speaker, Amir?
I love question answer session. Even people on YouTube, they can ask. Question answers are something which actually help me to learn more how I can improve. It goes back to the follow-up.
Okay, I have a question, Amir, if nobody is asking that, what is one thing that when you're giving a talk or, I mean, having your plan in mind and giving a talk is something, but what thing that you have seen works for other? When you say that have a SWOT analysis and, the rest, what you said, like what has, like, an example of somebody doing and achieving something from what you have taught them? Do you have one such practical example, please?
Yeah, you see, first let me rephrase the question. Your question is that what one thing anyone can implement in their life, right?
The way you have said it, like, the process that you mentioned
Yeah. One thing, if
from
you
among
want,
your students,
yeah,
maybe.
yeah, sure. Anyone who make the goal of their life only one thing, and that one thing is that to provide at least 51% value to the other person. This they are successful in their life. If and that is one thing I teach to my students. Whenever you are working with someone in a partnership, try, instead of having a 50-50 partnership, always be the person who give 51% to other, who gives more and take less. So karma, if you do this, karma works in your favor.
Wow, what a wonderful way of saying go out there and be that helpful person. Thank you, Amir.
Sure. So I
Thank
guess
you so
that's
much. Yeah. So I guess Amir, no one is raising their hands as of the moment, but Srini would like to thank you for the practical insights. That was very helpful. And also from another attendee, a great presentation.
thank you.
Surely it will ensure success. Thank you so much. So again, you can reach out Amir offline, or through LinkedIn, another platform to reach him out to. Then for now, we'll proceed to the next topic for today. So that is the 2021 has been a big year of cryptocurrency. But what's next? Yes, most of the thing right now in this year has been like Bitcoins, NFT, and other cryptocurrency has been leading, and it has been very rampant. And what we have today is one of the best individuals who can talk about this cryptocurrency, which is Raj Kapoor, who is the founder of India Blockchain Alliance and an advisory board member at several blockchain companies, and also the founder and chairman of the India Alliance. So Raj has helped organize India's biggest blockchain, has regularly speak in tech events in India, UK, USA, Africa, Malaysia, and Canada, and also in TEDx speaker. Um, but putting it in simple words, he's the best person to talk about cryptocurrency, and I'll give the table to him.
All right, guys. Thank you, John. Thank you so much for having me here, first of all. And yes, it's been a fantastic, it's been a roller coaster year. We've had Bitcoin go up and down and up and down. And That's just one of the things happening in the crypto world. But before that, let me tell you one thing, guys. Bitcoin is not blockchain, and blockchain is not Bitcoin. They're not interchangeable. And that's the biggest confusion. You know, whenever I talk to anybody about blockchain, which is basically the platform or the underlying technology on which the Bitcoin or any other crypto is built, whenever I talk about blockchain, everyone asks me, should I invest in Bitcoin? How many Bitcoins have you got? They're stupid questions. Well, not very stupid now. That's because a lot of us don't even know what is Bitcoin. But it's a very, very new thing, and that's happened to us bang, like that. Let me tell you my story a little bit, then I'll show you a small presentation of where we are going. Before anything else, let me tell you one thing. You must understand cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin or anything in that space before you actually invest, all right? So it's as dangerous as it is exciting. It's a beautiful journey, but only if you know how to ride. I always tell my friends, and my advice is, learn to swim, then you jump into the sea. Right now, the crypto is a very choppy sea. Let me try and make it a little nice and calm for you. First of all, I started my journey 11 years back. And do you know how old Bitcoin is? Just 13 years. So I've been dating crypto for the last 11 years. Not dating anymore. I've got married to it now. All right. 11 years is a long journey in this space. It has seen so many iterations. It has seen so many things happening. Wow. Right from the time when actually somebody bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. That's right. Someone actually bought them in 2009 for 10,000 Bitcoins. I'm sure he doesn't have a pizza parlor now. He must be relaxing in Miami or Bahamas or some rich place. I'm sure of that. But more important was, there was no value of that. All of a sudden, between 2011, and by the way, I got my first in 2010, end of 2010. And you know why I got it? I was doing a project in the United States, and one of my colleagues came and told me, listen, Raj, you got to collect your payment, but I can't pay you the full amount. I had to collect some $12,000 from them. So I said, why can't you pay me the full amount? I'm falling a little short of cash. I'm giving you 10,000 in cash and 2,000 in coin. I had no idea what a coin was. I thought he's giving me a dime or he's giving me $1 or something. You know, he's just trying to brush me off. I said, no, guys, I'm not taking the coin. Just why? It's really great. You know, he started telling me the virtues of it. I said, listen, guys, when I go back to India, I can't buy tomatoes with that. I can't buy potatoes with that. What are you going to do with that damn coin? He says, you're going to bless me with that coin. I said, I'm going to bang it in your head, damn it. I'm not going to bless you with that coin. So he says, no, you just take it. So he put it in what we call a hard wallet or cold wallet. And he put it in it's like a drive. And he says, just don't forget your password. You forget your password, you lose everything. All right. I said, fine, I'll do that. I'll remember my password. It was the easiest password in the world. It was my daughter's name. So I said, I'll never forget that. Come back. I came back to India with $10,000 and 2,000 worth of coin. In those days, the Bitcoin was just about a couple of $100, not even $100. And that was how it started. Because 6 months later, he called me and said, Raj, have you seen the value of your assets? I said, what assets? I said, the coin I gave you. I said, that is a bloody drive. It is not a coin. He says, just look at it. I looked at it. It had shot past $700. Wow. All of a sudden, my $2,000 was more than $10,000. I love that. I started enjoying and I started doing a little trading in that. And I said, this is fun. I could make a lot of money. I'm enjoying, I'm living at the edge. Yeah, all great things happening. But I started getting very curious. What is it that makes this coin a coin or something of value? It was the technology behind the cryptocurrency or the Bitcoin. I started doing research in that, and that's what people say, curiosity kills the cat. Oh no, it didn't kill the cat, it made me a tiger. Absolutely, yeah, it became really powerful because I knew exactly how the cryptocurrency works. And once you have that secret sauce, my friends, life is easy. You can make your decisions based on fundamentals and technicals rather than follow the leader, follow Pied Piper or Hamlin. No, we don't do that no more. We study, we understand. So I started my journey with speculation, coin, but I stayed back for the revolution, the technology. So my journey is from speculation to revolution, and all of you, I trust that you will also have several journeys in your life, but don't speculate. Go for the revolution. Go for something different. When I started my career, everybody thought, hey, he's somewhere in the dark web, terrorist funding, oh, hacker, all sorts of things people called me, in the beginning. By the way, today, most of those same people are my clients. Those days, I was looked at, what's he doing? Useless. He's going to give it up soon. He's going to go broke. Trust me, guys, I didn't go broke. I still have those coins. I haven't sold them. I haven't sold them for so many years. You know what the value of a coin is today? Even on the decline, almost $50,000. Why the hell would I sell 30 coins? Come on, guys. I will never do that. Right. It's going to go much higher. So that's a different story. So as I said, my story started with speculation, went to the revolution. But a lot of people now ask me, a lot of people ask me now, sir, shall I invest in the Bitcoin? Shall I invest in Litecoin? There's a dodgy coin. There's a Shiba Inu. There's so many coins. Do you know how many coins there are, by the way? Does anybody can take a guess how many coins and tokens there are floating around in this market? Take a guess. Anybody want to take a wild guess? No wild guesses? Okay. Any guesses? Some guesses coming up? 500? Too little. Come on, Amir. You said think big. Let's think big. Think positive. Get it bigger. All right. We won't spend more time on that. There are more than 15,000 coins in the market. 15,000. More than there are currencies in the world. Mark that. Why is that happening? It's because the new generation knows in 10 to 15 years from now, the currency which you have will be replaced by digital currency. Some of it is worthwhile, some of it is rubbish. That is a different story for another day. Well, Amir, it's not 3,000. You can multiply 3,000 by 500. One day you'll have that many, but right now it's 15,000. All right, coming back. So people ask me today, and I am now, not only do I consult people in telling them how to invest wisely in crypto rather than blindly and for speculation, I even talk about the future. In fact, recently on 16th of last month, I have been inducted the Government of India's crypto policy. Now, I am part of the team which gives them inputs on the crypto policy. We give them inputs on blockchain, crypto, fintech, and the decentralized financial systems. That's been my journey from a guy who never believed in it to the guy who actually now works for his country, trying to make some sense to the nation, which is blindly following it speculatively. Not only India, it's Pakistan, it's Nigeria, everywhere. The youth is blindly following crypto. Follow it, yes, but not blindly. I'll show you a small slide. I'll just tell you what's going to happen over the next 20 years, guys. Sit back and relax, because even 15 years or 20 years back, nobody thought of Apple Pay, nobody thought of Google Pay. Whoever thought that there'll be a Bitcoin one day, and that also worth $50,000 today? Seriously? And that's not the only one. You have Ethereum, you have Litecoin. Forget it, you got 15,000 coins. If I go on talking about this, by next Wednesday, we might finish this session. And I don't want to do that. I want to sleep in some time. I'll come back then. I'll tell you now, I'm going to share my screen a little bit. I'll show you where this world is going, guys. And all of you who are the young millennials out here, all of you guys, and I'm sure a lot of youngsters are here. Forget me. I am also young. I'm 28 with 32 years experience. Keep that in mind. I'm not 60 years old. You also must be, you can put your own templates. Okay, now let me tell you who I am and what I am. My name is Raj. and I am the founder of India Blockchain Alliance. I'm going to quickly tell you in the next 10, 12 slides where this world is going to go in the next 10 years. And you are going to be the ones who will say, yes, one day I heard Raj and he said this. Trust me, I've heard this so many times over the last 2 years. I'll be hearing it for the next 10 years also. So I'm going to just tell you a little bit about the future of crypto, because my friends, crypto or cryptocurrencies of any kind, whether they're taken out by governments or by individuals, are going to rule our lives for the next 20 years, 25 years, even more. So what is the future of cryptocurrency? Very quickly, before I go there, I like this guy. I like this guy because he said exactly what I say, more or less, but he said it before me, that's all. Cryptocurrencies will disrupt traditional finance. Nobody thought that, but it has. Also, because of the most attractive utilities is to transfer payments without across borders, without cost, delay, or foreign fluctuations. In fact, you know something, when I used to send money to my daughter in the United States when she was studying, I used to send her fees, say $5,000 or whatever. I used to pay a hefty commission, and the money never used to reach her the same. They would take 12 hours, 14 hours, 24 hours at times also. And I would have to pay whatever the bank charges are and whatever the rate the bank told me it is. Crypto changed it. Today, if I use cryptocurrencies, I get the best rates, market rates. Money goes to her immediately. And instead of paying $50 or $60 commission, I pay 10 cents. Why the hell would I use the bank to transfer money? I'll use it for other things, but why to transfer money? That was the underlying secret sauce of crypto. It blasted and disrupted the banking system. And that's what makes it completely transformational. 50 years is a long time. If you talk about Bitcoin from here 50 years from now, let's talk. It can either become the world reserve currency or the next AOL. AOL was America Online, which became defunct because they never reinvented themselves. Look at Google. Look, it's replaced everybody. Yahoo's gone almost. AOL is gone completely. So Bitcoin is the same space. In another next 50 years, I won't be there. You guys will be there. But Bitcoin can either become that or this. I won't go through the others too much, but I will talk to you about the top trends that'll change the crypto. I keep giving this presentation in so many places. It's a longish one, but I'm going to cut it down for ourselves. Really critical ones. Don't read these paragraphs. Just don't read them at all, okay? Don't read this. Just read this. Trend one. Crypto will see tax regulation. And sure enough, look at India. We're talking about crypto. What are we going to do? What's the policy? What's going to happen? And guys, guess what? We are going to have regulations, yes, but crypto is not going to get banned here. Cheers. Wonderful. We're happy. More than 10 crore people, more than 100 million people in India are clapping today because of this. I'm sure there are plenty of other millions across the world. What is the second one? Don't read the paragraph. Silent crypto harbors. There are going to be a lot of places where people will be buying and selling cryptos. And do you know which is where it is happening maximum? Friends, it's in Asia, Japan, China, South Korea. That's where major crypto coins are created, investments are made, and they are becoming bigger than investments in other enterprise. That's the second trend. And all these trends you will see panning out in the next 10 years. I'm just talking the next decade. I'm not even going to talk after that. I will not be around. So let's have a look at the third one. There is going to be a crypto crisis. Yes, sir. You have seen the first of it the last few days. Markets have crashed when the Bitcoin went from 65 to 44, 45. That's a massive loss. Imagine losing that more money in a day. There is going to be the crypto crisis. It's happened. Why? Because the American SEC, that is the Securities Exchange, is putting a lot of restrictions on crypto. But don't worry. If you're not American, you're cool. The rest of the countries are pretty happy with it anyways. Not putting too many restrictions. So if you're American, maybe you can have some offshore accounts officially, and then you can trade from there. But if you're an American, gonna have a little problem, but it's gonna blow away. It's going to just become more regulated. That's all. Not going to go completely away. So the crisis is happening because a lot of, there's going to be talking about Omicron. There's talked about banning. All sorts of talk is going on because actually what people are a little fearful. Oh yeah, come back. Fourth, this one, the cost of transactions will change. As I told you, when you transfer money, it's never going to cost you $10 and $20. It's going to cost you in cents if you do it on the Bitcoin network. That's what cryptos are doing. 5G is coming in, bringing down not only costs, but making the speed of transactions so much faster, making it the preferred network to be building. Emergence of DeFi, I won't get into this right now, but DeFi projects are big. That's going to be the next big thing after crypto. We'll come to that some other time maybe. But this is very, very, very significant, the growth of stable coins. Now, what's a stable coin? Bitcoin is not linked to any asset. Like, for example, our currency is, in theory, linked to our gold reserves, for example. That's not true. Governments today just print currency, and that's why there is so much. There's going to be a huge depression, and there's going to be a lot of crisis in financial crisis going forward. Doesn't matter. We'll wait for it. If it happens, you got crypto. Stable coins are coins that are pegged to a currency or an asset. It could be the dollar, it could be gold, it could be oil. They are coming out now and big time. And they are stabilizing the crypto market. And investors are saying, all right, before I get into the speculative coins, let me try the stable coins. And stable coins, like any other asset or stocks and shares, move slowly and steadily, some even faster, depending on what they are pegged with. And people are investing in that. There's going to be a growth of stable coins rather than speculative coins. Bitcoin is speculative. Tether is not. This is important because all of us in the next 10 years, all our countries will either create our own central bank digital currency. India is doing that, for example. Nigeria has already done that. Nigeria was the first country to do that. It just finished it in last October. India is doing its project. China has done that. They will either have their own digital currencies or they will take somebody's, just like a euro is common to many, many countries. There may be a similar scenario going forward. That's going to be a very big trend. Cryptos are going to go public. Crypto companies today are bigger than well-established companies. You won't even believe the market cap of cryptocurrencies is more than Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, PayPal, Visa, MasterCard. That's the market cap. That's massive. And that's because the young generation has accepted the fact that there is an alternative, and it is a logical alternative. I can talk a lot on that. That's another lesson altogether. But it's got the wheels, and the wheels are not coming off at all. People have become smarter, and cryptocurrencies are now based on projects or users rather than being speculative, quite like the stock market. Not exactly the same, but that's the beauty of blockchain. Blockchain has become that one technology hi that can tokenize. I don't know who said hi, but hi. All right. And one of the things which we all be hearing very soon is non-fungible tokens. What is fungible? Fungible are equal exchange. If I give you $100, you give me back 520s, it's the same. You give me 250s, it's the same. That's fungible. Non-fungible are assets which are representing products in the digital world. It could be a painting, it could be anything which doesn't have equal value. I have a mug here. I can price it $100 or I can price it $10, my wish. And I can put it in an NFT platform and sell it. Somebody can say, oh, this is Raj's mug, $100. Somebody will say, go to hell, Raj's mug, not even worth 10 cents. Your call. It's perception. So NFTs are now being put, and all of you who love gaming, you know what's going to happen next? All these gamers are going to give you coins, tokens, and you will wonder what the hell will I do with them? Of course, you can go on trading them for your levels and purchasing gifts during your games. But there's going to be another thing which is not mentioned here. We are going into the world of the metaverse, where you know what? crypto is going to be the currency for the metaverse. That, my friends, is where crypto is going. There are many others. I'm going to let it be right for now. Just wanted to give you a little information, guys. Crypto is here for you and your next generations. It's not a fad. It's not a bubble, but education about it, awareness about it is what you really need if you want to get either to trade or to create your own company, crypto companies. But there is a huge market out there. India is seeing a boom, for example, in the last 2 years, COVID and all that stuff. We have seen billions of dollars worth of investments in blockchain and crypto companies. We've seen 3 unicorns come out in 2021, all in the crypto space. Are we dreaming? No, we are not. And do you know what? Most of them, most of the new world companies are companies bigger than our traditional companies, bigger than, say, for example, Ford Motors. They are massive. We are moving towards trillion-dollar companies, trillion-dollar tokenized companies, not just in dollars. Well, that's it from me for now. Anybody wants lots of information, I'm happy to give it. And I'm not going to charge any of the guys listening here. I'll charge all the big boys who have a lot of big wallets. That's my LinkedIn profile. That's my email ID. That's my cell phone. And that's me. All right, that's it from my side. And you got questions, apart from asking me which coins to buy, you can ask me anything. And if you don't have questions, no problem. We can all relax, say thank you, and get on with our work or sleep.
Yeah, that's totally right. Thank you so much for that one, Raj. It's making my interest in the crypto world going further, but I'm short on the cash.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You got to be there at some point of life, my friend. So get used to it.
that's true. So anyone would like to share their insights or ask Raj right now about anything you wanted to ask regarding cryptocurrency, aside from what he said about which coins to buy?
Can you suggest which coins to buy then?
Well, you got to talk to me in private.
Okay.
I'll give you that, but I'll also tell you the logic behind it. If you read Economic Times, you can read Economic Times today. You can read it every alternate week. It comes alternate Sunday. You'll find my recommendations in the Economic Times coming in.
Like Economic Times, so we have to go to that site or something, or how do we?
You can go online. You can go online. You can go to the online edition, and you'll find it there. Okay, just because I'm there on your show and you invited me, I'll give you a hint. I'll give you one good coin, which is a very strong, stable coin. It is not speculative, and it's called Sandbox. Its short form is SAND. Check that out.
Okay. And is there any newsletter from your end?
Yes, you can follow my page. I put a lot of news there. You can just it's rather than send you a newsletter, I say you follow the page. Okay. Every day there is something new posted there, something new in the crypto and blockchain world. And if you follow me, you will find all my articles. I'm in the newspaper probably every day because they keep asking me for quotes. I don't know why. It's the same stories again and again, but I'm happy to give the quotes, no problem. Plus, I have a daily. I will share with you a link in which I have a weekly column. It's called Decrypt. It comes in a newspaper called DT News, which is a very popular newspaper in South India, especially, and it's got a readership of more than 13 lakhs. And I have a very strong following there. I write every Monday. I'll be happy to share the link. It's called DT News. You can read the news there. You can read my recommendations there. You can also read where the world is going in the blockchain space.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you, how to follow you. Okay.
You can my LinkedIn profile is there. You just follow me there and follow my page. I'm only on LinkedIn. I'm old school. I'm not on the Facebook and the Instas. That my teams are doing whatever they have to do. I'm not interested one bit. I have enough work on my plate without going there. So I'm happy.
Agree. Thank you.
Pleasure, Srini. And you know something, all of us here, everybody can create a coin. But how to create the value of the coin, that I will teach you sometime. Everybody can do coding. No problem.
Wow, that's really great. Any more who wants to ask? It's your chance actually. This is really interesting side.
Since nobody's asking, maybe I can ask one more question.
You can ask all the-
What do you think about like Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Solana, Polkadot? I'm hearing all about these, but
Yeah.
just want to get your view and opinion.
See, I'll give you one simple thing on how to sift the wheat from the chaff rather than individuals. So you can do it yourself at some point.
Yeah.
You always study which of them are speculative, like Bitcoin, which of them are connected with a project, or which of them are actually solving a problem. Once you start analyzing that, for example, we have Sandbox, for example, Mana. Mana is now all of that. Apart from Sandbox, there's another one called Mana. You just have a look at Mana. Mana is solving a problem for the gaming industry, and the gaming industry is massive. And the gaming industry also gives out tokens and coins, which are going to be used in the metaverse. If you look at if you see the future, you will know why a particular coin is going on. Just like you see in the stocks and shares, why is a company performing well? Why will it not perform well? So on and so forth. That's one thing. I will happily share a book for you. I've written a book now. I'm going to publish it in next year. I was too lazy to do it this year. I had too much work, in fact, this year. I will give you a free book on how you need to analyze and look at it from an investment perspective, not speculative perspective. If you're lucky, it goes up. I had recommended in the beginning of the year, I recommended Luna, Luna. It's gone up 15,000% this year.
Wow.
So, well, if you had put $100, you know how much you would have got now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not speculative.
Yeah, I meant to ask you about those. Is there any reference material? So glad you're talking about that.
I'll be happy to give you my book at no charge, obviously at the gift.
Okay, thank you.
And then one day you can say, all right, somebody give me a book, and I own the book company now.
Yeah, I joined late. Probably you're located at India, I guess, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I settled India and USA both. I have a lot of clients in the USA. I have a Telegram group of crypto followers. I have 27,000 followers on crypto, and only crypto, and from all over the world. I'm not taking any more because it becomes too much to handle. I keep getting questions 24/7. My phone never stops pinging. So now I just said, let's cap it at 27,000, whatever, some odd. But yes, people are very, very interested, and especially I've got 14-year-old kids asking me questions, and I've got 60-year-old people like myself asking questions. So there we are.
Thank you.
I think there's a question here, from Kumar. Can you please advise if the government will ban coins in the future? Answer in simple words, no chance. I'm on the committee, guys. I can tell you straight off, no, it's not going to happen. But they will put regulations, and that's a good thing. You need to have regulations on everything. Just in India, for example, there is SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. They will be creating the regulatory bodies. They will be regulating. Otherwise, it's like a wild horse. It can run anywhere. So just let's keep it in, let's keep the reins in our hand. And that's a good thing. Question is good, yes. And of course, it's not going to ban them. What it is going to say no to is using Bitcoin to purchase items, goods, etc. But let me tell you one more thing. There are companies where it's not allowed. You can download an app called Bitcoin Vend. It's a beautiful app. You can just download it, and you can actually not only trade from that, you can even buy, because they have mapped everybody who accepts Bitcoins as payment, including Time Magazine. Time Magazine accepts Bitcoins and Ether as subscription. There are 17 universities which accept payment in Bitcoin, including University of Nicosia. They give you a 10% discount on the tuition fees if you pay in Bitcoin. That's the good part. A lot of freebies attached. And, you can buy, you can go to Virgin Atlantic, buy tickets. You can buy, in India, for example, there is a company which converts your fiat. If you give them, you send them Bitcoin, they make it into coupons. The coupons, you can buy Baskin Robbins, McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Domino's, not the domino effect, but Domino's. You can get all that and much, much more right here, sitting in the house. I can order it right here. That's the power. 3 years back, no one thought of that. Today, everybody asks me that question, excepting my audience right here right now, but you're asking for them, Srini. Thank you. And Kumar is also there. Thank you, Kumar. So that's the big change coming, guys. And it's good if you have knowledge about it. You may not buy or sell anything, but it's good to have knowledge because it's going to be another alternative very soon. It's already there, but in India, still a little more time, but it's not going to be banned. That's for sure.
Raj, thank you so much for the excellent session. And I request you to stay back on the Zoom for probably another 2 to 3 minutes after our live streaming is ended.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Thank you.
All right, that's perfect. So I cannot, I'm not seeing any more questions or raising their hands as of the moment, but definitely I am pretty sure they will contact you through LinkedIn and follow
yeah.
your page definitely after this session. So
Happy to.
again, it's a pleasure for us from Let Us Talk It team to have Amir and Raj as our speakers for today with very, very interesting and very knowledgeable topics. And we much enjoy it. Thank you so much, speakers, for your time, energy, and the knowledge that you have shared into us. And also, before closing this, would like to also let you know that we also have our live youth Let Us Talk It sessions that happens every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and the pre-present sessions, which you can join every Tuesday and Thursdays at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can register at our website letustalkit.com/youth, and there is also for younger youth group with preparation sessions every Tuesday and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So hope we can also support our youth, young speakers, to be more knowledgeable in this field as well for a great future. All right. Well, again, thank you so much, speakers, and for everyone who have joined. It's been a great session. Hope we see you again in the next session again. So every Wednesday, the same time, 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much, and take care as always.
Hasta la vista. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'll stay on. As you said, I'll stay on. Ah, that's the speaker. Lovely. Ahmed, you made my day and night. Lovely.
She said basically hi. In between, she said
I heard her. Yes, I love that part. Wanted. She's going to be using crypto for sure. So you better teach her well.
I know.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Amir.
Hey, bye-bye, Amir. She's so cute. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Who is moderating this one?
Sorry?
This is moderated by the Let Us Talk It team.
Okay.
Phil, John, and others.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Julian,
That's the person who showed that baby.
Oh no, that is another speaker from today.
He's the speaker.
Oh, okay. His speaker. Okay. I joined a little late. Like I joined only 20 minutes ago. So.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I think. Oh, we are still live. Let's see.
Yeah.
Is anybody?
And is there any way to get this recording?
Yeah. It's in the same link that I sent you. The YouTube link is also there.
Oh, okay. Okay, got it.
Yep.
I will replay whenever I get a chance. Okay, sure. Thank
I
you.
think Vamshi is doing the live, so I messaged him.
So did I miss anything at the beginning of crypto?
It only started towards 12:35 or so, I think. So
Okay. I will go back and
yeah, it was yeah.
Not a problem. It was a good session. Thank you. Thanks for arranging it.
Yeah, most welcome. Anyway, so Raj, I think without losing time, yeah, probably what I want to mention is that we we have similar meetings like in under Let Us Talk It platform, similar to the ZIPINARs on Wednesdays and the other youth public speaking sessions, and then other sometimes regional language sessions. We have a lot of sessions on investments as well.
Right.
So, and probably, we want to talk to you on how you can be part of such conversations. So typically they happen on Sunday. Here in US time, Sunday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. That is your India time, 8 a.m. on Monday, I think.
Okay.
8 a.m.
I'm popping in some of no problem, because I speak USA several times. So there's no problem at all.
So
Okay.
it was
Yes.
8:30 p.m. right?
No, 8:30 p.m. is our other call, but we usually
Oh.
conduct the special sessions at 9:30 p.m. Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
it.
I do a special show in the US called Smart Money. So I speak to a lot of US audience calling Smart Money. A lot of Americans don't know much about crypto either. Just a handful of them do. But then they know it well, yes. But I also do a talk in, by the way, in Africa called Block Talks. It's called Block Talks by Raj, in which I talk about the same thing. But I just break it down into smaller pieces and give about a half an hour, 20 minutes, quick bullet points on one specific thing. So and go to the next, every week. So everybody gets a little more informed. Good, very good people. I got more than about 8,000, 9,000 students there. So happy to help anybody, no problem.
That's great. So, okay, then I think our team will communicate via email with you further, and then we'll take it from there so that, more audience can be benefited with your amazing wisdom. Thank you.
Today's youth needs to be educated in cryptocurrency. Today's youth, I'm doing a program in India, for example, in schools now. They made it part of the curriculum now to know about cryptocurrency, not to invest, but at least to understand, so that at least they are aware of what's in the future for them. I mean, it's no longer going to be just a rupee and the dollar now. There are 15,000 tokens now. Out of that, most won't survive, but those which do, they'll still be crypto. And they got, you guys, everybody got to know about them.
Sounds good. I think very energizing, and kudos to your enthusiasm from the beginning to end.
That's my pleasure.
I agree.
When you enjoy your subject, it's not, you're talking and you're having a conversation with friends. So that's the same thing.
Yeah, great attitude, Raj. So we'll connect more and more. Definitely, I think, we have a big, investor ecosystem. And then, we'll share more knowledge. Yeah.
Anytime. You have my email, you have my phone number, you have everything. Reach out.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Good night. Good morning to you. Night from my side. Bye-bye.
Sure. Bye-bye.